We're coming to you from the Radford Studio Center lot in Studio City, right over the hill from Hollywood. This is the place where dreams are made, legends are born. Hello and welcome to The Lot. I'm Suzanne Marquez. The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back. And if you like the movie Superbad, Seth Rogen's take is something you and the whole family will love.
Yo, come on, y'all. Let's get the goods. Yo, what? What the? Y'all some little tortoises, huh? Look at you. Y'all adorable, man.
Superfly, voiced by Ice Cube, thinks the 4 new heroes in a half shell are the cutest and the coolest kids on the block. Well, under the block. Remember, they live in the sewers, hidden from humans by their dad, Splinter the Rat, voiced by Jackie Chan. He's an overprotective dad just trying to protect his adoptive sons.
Where were you?
Nothing. Look, we're really sorry, Splinter. Some of the guys want to see a movie and I try to talk them out of it.
Leo! Are you serious? You watch a movie with a humans?
You ratted us out.
Hey, don't use that word that way.
Sorry, Dad.
You know, all of us were in the booth together. It really added this realism to these Ninja Turtle creatures, as real as you can get with that. But yeah, there was a real camaraderie, and because we were all in the same place, we could, you know, bounce off each other, and there was a real energy in the recordings, which translates to the film.
I think humans seem kind of cool, to be honest. Beyonce,
Drake, that guy's the GOAT of all
love
time.
to have a champagne brunch with Tom Brady. Guy Fieri seems like a fun hang, and I've always wanted to go to Flavortown.
Did you add that dialogue?
Yeah, of course. I think that was the amazing things because, you know, Jeff and Seth, they were like, we need some modern day flavor in this, so we definitely added all the, you know, modern day slang.
Let me guess. 15 years ago, right? Some sludge was dumped in the sewer, and y'all came from that.
Well, we prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like, it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze. It's nice, right?
Ooze. I like that. I like ooze.
Yeah, I think the trust that Seth and Jeff put into us to be like, oh, they know this generation better than us, so whatever they improv, we'll just throw it in. So
They really did just give us the reins. That was crazy. We're like not that old. Like, we're little guys.
The target is across the street. We must use stealth and cunning to infiltrate the human world and retrieve Go-Gurt.
Go-Gurt.
Okay, Batman. Dude, what? I'm just trying to hype you guys up, okay?
Give me that list, okay? What else are we getting?
It is so cute, and it's out this Wednesday. There's already a sequel in the works and a 2-season series coming to Paramount Plus. Are you looking for something fun to do this weekend? If you're on the East or West Coast, there are free TMNT fan experiences. Let's take you inside. Welcome to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem experience and sewer shop. Our cameras followed director Jeff Rowe as he enjoyed the family-friendly immersive tour exploring the Turtles' underground home. Remember, he never saw a set. This is an animated movie and his first chance to see what he created in a digital space made life-size in real life.
It's like this thing that we spent all this time thinking about is now real, and I get to walk through it, because when you make animated movies, you never get to touch anything because it all lives in computers, and it's like being in the film, and the Turtles are here, and it's like being with my new best friends from the last 3 years.
This 20-minute experience gives you a chance to step into the lair of Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello, and Raphael to train with the brothers and see how they live.
Inside of there is a kind of overview of the sewers themselves. You get to see the brothers' training corridors and what life is really like. We have some awesome photo ops. There's a retail store in there and some really cool experiences. I think the best part about it all is that it's been great for the little ones, for old fans, new fans. Everybody's really been having an awesome, awesome time.
I love this experience. It was smoky, there was pizza, there were lights, it was fun, it was interactive. The Ninja Turtles are here. It's such a wonderful time. If you're a fan of the Ninja Turtles, get out here.
It's open in LA and New York, noon to 8 p.m. through August 1st. Go to tmntexperience.com for details. Puerto Rican superstar Bad Bunny is one of the biggest names in music. What makes this global icon unique is how his songs raise awareness about socioeconomic issues in a way that makes his fans want to learn more. Global phenomenon Bad Bunny is known for using reggaeton as a medium for social change. When the superstar opened this year's Grammys, where his album Un Verano Sin Ti made history as the first Spanish-language album up for the top prize, he intentionally chose to showcase his beloved Puerto Rico to a U.S. audience.
He did it in a very Puerto Rican way. He has the cabezudos, which are the people with the really big heads, right, that come from a Puerto Rican festival.
He's been the most streamed Spotify artist in the world for the past 3 years, with the highest grossing world tour in 2022.
As his star has ascended, he's talked more and more about Puerto Rico.
Associate Professor Petra Rivera-Rideau is offering a course at Wesley College studying the impact of his work. The video for his song El Apagón includes a 20-minute documentary on gentrification and Puerto Rico's lagging infrastructure.
Because he talks about them in his songs and because he's such a phenomenon, a lot of my students are very interested in learning about these issues, whether or not it impacts them personally.
As Bad Bunny's influence continues to soar, Rivera-Rideau expects her class to gain popularity. She also co-founded a website, Bad Bunny Syllabus, with Vanessa Diaz, an assistant professor who teaches a Bad Bunny course at Loyola Marymount University. Warner Brothers launched Operation Barbie Summer a while ago. Now it's on track to make $1 billion. The pink publicity machine is part of the movie's massive success.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can.
New York rappers Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice released this playful remake of Aqua's Barbie Girl for the new Barbie movie, the 4th single from Barbie, the album.
I'm in LA, Rodeo Drive.
And this video has jaws dropping all over the internet. This 3D Barbie ad in front of Dubai's iconic skyscraper, the Burj Khalifa, is almost too surreal to believe.
Because Barbie was invented in 1959, it felt like we could ground everything in that look. 1950s soundstage musicals, Gene Kelly or Vincent Minnelli, like those kind of wonderfully fake but emotionally artificial spaces.
The cast and crew gave Architectural Digest a tour of the Barbie Dream House.
Welcome to Barbie's Dream House. Come on in. This is my breakfast table and the kitchen. We're in the living room right now. Here's a fun little bar and the slide that goes from the bedroom down into the pool. Not super practical, but nothing is for Barbie.
I'm sure you're all aware of the Coco Chanel rule. Before you leave the house, you take one thing off. The Ken rule is you put 3 things on.
Ryan Gosling did an interview with GQ about his top 10 Ken essentials, and it's all pure Kenergy.
Headband. Preferably lightning. The headband is important for form and function. It differentiates between good Ken and bad Ken. And when you put it on, it sends a clear signal that it's go time. But it's essential that someone see you put it on, and preferably they see you put it on from behind too. This motion is important.
There's the real Malibu Barbie Dream House, of course, that can be seen up to 10 miles away and available to rent on Airbnb, and HGTV's Barbie Dream House Challenge with Ashley Graham, and a Barbie plane by Lockheed Martin.
And I'm bad like the Barbie. I'm a doll, but I still wanna party. Pink felt like I'm ready to bend. I'm a 10, so I pull in a can. Like Jazzy, Stacy.
It's all so much fun. And if you want the true Barbie look, Pantone's color of the year is called Viva Magenta. The bold color is supposed to indicate Americans' desire to just feel better as we emerge from the pandemic. Well, when we come back, Jamie Lee Curtis, Owen Wilson, and Lakeith Stanfield surprise fans at the Haunted Mansion ride. Stay with us. Welcome back to The Lot. Haunted Mansion is now in theaters, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Lakeith Stanfield, and Owen Wilson. They're dressed up as cast members to surprise parkgoers at this iconic ride. Check it out.
Disney invited us to be honorary cast members for the day and take over our favorite attraction, Haunted Mansion at Disneyland Park.
You guys ready?
Oh, let's do this! Let's do this!
Come on!
Yeah!
Come on! Do I look okay?
You look great. Fantastic.
I'm not scared. Are you scared?
I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Hello, foolish mortals. Hello.
into the Haunted Mansion.
You're tiny! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, now you might see Madame Leota down there. She's a head full. I love you. Goodbye. Suckers.
I hear the screams. Hello! Don't be frightened. Let's go. Come on. I think people are surprised that I'm not actually a talking car. Come say hello to our 2 Marvel buffs down there. They're big on eye contact.
Hello, foolish mortals. Welcome. Be careful, it's haunted.
Lakeith, get ready. We got some fresh souls coming.
Hey, are you afraid? You should be.
It was so good. How was that for you guys?
It's all right.
They were nice people.
They were excited. I like
know.
the enthusiasm.
You ready to go on the ride?
Should.
Are you afraid?
Let's not say we did.
Oh, come on. I'm gonna go. Have fun, everybody.
Oh, we can't let her go alone. That's not very gentlemanly. Haunted, haunted, haunted.
Haunted Mansion, my favorite ride, and it is far from the first Disneyland ride made into a movie. Let's take a look at Disney's history of hits, and there are some misses of turning theme park attractions into films.
And after midnight, the house comes alive.
This place is haunted!
Haunted Mansion is Walt Disney Pictures' latest effort to transform a theme park attraction into a movie. It's far from the first, which was actually made for TV.
God, give us a break. There's so many bad people in the world. Haunt them.
Amen.
Tower of Terror, based on the ride at Disney World, was the mouse's first foray into turning a physical attraction into a film. The fun fright flick debuted in October of 1997.
It's unlike anything that we've seen so far.
Mission to Mars blasted off in 2000, long after the Disneyland attraction shuttered. The mission wasn't a huge success, making just over $10 million, more than its reported budget.
Country Bears!
2002's The Country Bears was far from a jamboree. The film barely brought in $18 million at the worldwide box office against a production budget of $35 million.
Let's start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one.
Disney's ride-to-movie fortunes changed in 2003 with Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. Captain Jack Sparrow and his crew christened a 5-film franchise which has plundered more than $4.5 billion at the global box office.
This house has a bit of history to it.
Just over 4 months later, the Haunted Mansion failed to scare up the same success as Black Pearl, but did bring in double its reported $90 million budget. 2015's Tomorrowland made $209 million worldwide, but with a reported $190 million budget, the futuristic film was not considered a hit.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for. The backside of water.
The most recent attempt before the Haunted Mansion reboot was based on one of Disneyland's oldest attractions, Jungle Cruise, sailed into theaters July of 2021, with Disney expected to float a sequel in the future.
My brother and I are looking for passage upriver.
Please go away.
I have a lot of money.
And there are new Space Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain movies in development as well. And somebody who was just at Disneyland is movie critic Gray Drake, who was at the premiere for Haunted Mansion. I'm so jealous.
I had some real grim, grinning ghost energy there as well. I was really excited to be there, so I just put on a ghost outfit.
Okay, so let's show these gorgeous ghost accessories and your makeup. It looks so fantastic. Look at you.
Thank you. I used every makeup brush I own in honor of the movie, which I really loved.
And you know what? I can't wait for fans and viewers to see your reaction. I mean, you could tell you're living your best life on the red carpet. But let's go to your review right after you saw the movie.
It was the best film of the year. It was beautiful.
I'm sure all those people went home.
You are the most charming, adorable ghost. And and very emotional. I love it.
Yeah, listen, the movie got me. I dressed up like a ghost. It made me feel alive again, this movie. It's very cute. And I was so impressed at Disneyland when they plopped down a red carpet in the middle of New Orleans Square. They showed everybody into the Haunted Mansion before you got to see the movie. Justin Simeon showed up in that fabulous cape that he was wearing. It was really a good time. I was impressed all around. High marks.
Well, that's great. And I'm glad you were there because you mentioned the director, Justin Simeon, being on the carpet. But of course, the stars had to get creative when they covered the publicity. You know, doing a little visit to the Haunted Mansion is very, like, I don't know who thought of that, but smart.
Right, exactly. And so thankfully, Mickey and Minnie were there to be terrified by me. I felt very satisfied by the whole thing. And the movie's great, even for families, especially for kids that watch things like Stranger Things.
Okay, perfect. So let's go to your first pick for movies to watch right now on Paramount Plus.
Hear the untold stories behind the explosion of 80s hair metal from those who lived it.
I called my parents and said, I'm not coming home.
Pants so tight you can tell I was circumcised. That's what you do.
Okay, grab your Aquanet, because if you're in love with hair metal, you have to check out this 3-part documentary. It follows all of the people that were very famous back then and like really pioneered the style of music. It sounds great. It's super interesting. Couldn't get enough.
I love it. And I'm getting more Halloween costume ideas.
Get out your spandex.
Okay, let's go to another one that is a totally different direction.
Mr. President, we have a situation unfolding in real time.
Are you close?
Closer than we've ever been. You up for playing outside the lines? Ready to do my job, ma'am?
If your cover is blown, there is no saving you. You have to save yourself.
Do it quiet, and you do it clean.
Be careful poking that bear, or the target will be on you.
Okay, if you love Taylor Sheridan, who also created Yellowstone, yeah, there's a lot of drama in this one because Zoe Saldana is starring as a Marine in a special op that's essentially trying to avert any kind of horrible terrorist act in a post-9/11 world. Lots of action, very tough for her character to balance real life along with this operation, and it was gripping, to say the least.
Yeah, and movie stars in these roles, just like Kevin Costner, we have Nicole Kidman too. That's fantastic.
Right.
Okay, so let's go to one that I have not seen yet, but it is pretty major and you're excited about, so let's roll that tape.
How do you conduct therapy when people are not committed to truth?
I don't know how to work with this.
What do you want?
Lie to you.
No,
what
am I supposed to do?
I can't make a complaint.
You want a partnership that doesn't exist.
I'm gonna stop you. I'm not the right therapist for you guys.
Oh my God, Dr. Orna Guralnick, she is a genius. So I want everyone to watch the show because basically this teaches you a little bit about yourself. It can teach you about all of your relationships. She is such a brilliant therapist, asking all the right questions. And the people that participate in the show are real couples. There are no cameras in the space that they can see. So they are just being vulnerable and real. And the stuff that they talk about, it not only is it like juicy gossip, but man, it is so useful in day-to-day life. I watch this with people and I make sure to talk afterwards. I need to download.
Oh, wow. So it feels like you're like sitting in on a session too.
Absolutely. It's such a groundbreaking show in the way that they film it. It's so real. It's so honest. I honestly feel like I saved some money on therapy because I watched the show and I really take a lot from it. Dr. Orna is the greatest.
Okay, fantastic. So who needs to pay for therapy this week? I'm going to just go on Paramount Plus. It's like $9.99 a month. That works for me.
What a deal.
Love it. Thank you so much, Gray, for coming by. And when we come back, we uncover set secrets behind the cult classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is such a treasured movie. It is on the National Film Registry, and now it's being released for the first time on 4K Ultra HD, digital and disc on Tuesday. So let's uncover some of the secrets of the best scenes that made this movie so unforgettable.
Life moves pretty fast.
You're crazy!
If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Ferris Bueller was a cultural phenomenon. He taught us how to live in the moment and live life to the fullest.
Bueller.
Cameron, babe, get dressed and come on over.
Bueller.
He has been absent 9 times.
Bueller.
My father spent 3 years restoring this car.
I guess that's my dad.
Filmmaker John Hughes wrote the script in 1986 within a matter of days due to an impending writer's strike and inspired by his own high school experience. Even though every actor in Hollywood wanted to play the title role, he wrote it with Matthew Broderick in mind. And Matthew wasn't even a teenager during filming, he was 23.
The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT, California.
The incredibly rare Ferrari used in the movie was actually a replica, and the one that was destroyed was just a fiberglass shell.
You want to know what's wrong?
I know what's wrong. Just want to hear you say it.
Charlie Sheen makes a cameo, and he was all about method acting. To play the strung-out bad boy who Jeannie meets at the police station, he stayed awake for more than 48 hours before shooting the scene.
Get to school.
But fireworks sparked between Jennifer Grey and Matthew on set. The pair dated and got engaged just before the movie premiered, but never tied the knot. And their parents in the film, Cindy Pickett and Lyman Ward, met on set, got married, and had 2 kids together.
They bought it.
From a producer of the smash hit movie Spring Breakers comes the ultimate thrill ride. Sheroes is streaming now.
If you let our friend go now, that'll be the end of it. We will not pursue you. But if you don't, we will look for you. We will find you. And we will kill you.
Isabel Furman, Sasha Luss, Wallace Day, and Sky Jackson star as 4 thick-as-thieves friends in Sheroes.
I play Ryder, and she's a super chill skater girl who becomes a bit of a badass, and you get to see her more passionate side throughout the movie.
I play Diamond. She's a Beverly Hills princess, sort of Hollywood thing. With the very sensitive heart, but even though she pretends like she doesn't really care, she cares a lot. And these 3 brave girls are her best friends and her family, and she will protect them.
I play Daisy. Daisy is just a very fun character. She is a hot mess in the best way possible. She kind of just gets herself into these crazy situations, but also figures her way out of them along with her friends. And I just feel like she really cares about her friends, and you'll see that on screen, how much fun it was.
A woman.
Here's our bite. Ryder, go get ready.
You just bought a ticket for your friend's funeral.
They travel to Thailand to party, but quickly find themselves in way over their heads after one of them is kidnapped by a notorious drug lord. They fight to stay alive and protect each other, employing their unique set of skills, unleashing their fierce loyalty in a heart-pumping battle for survival.
Whenever you're doing an ensemble cast like this, how do you gel? Is it through rehearsals? How does that work?
I think we just clicked immediately. Like, I remember Isabel and Sky on a plane, and then it just I think we had a layover for like 4 hours, and I was, Jesus, 4 hours, we're going to be there. And then I met them on the first flight, and we just kept on talking throughout the, it was just like, it was great. And then we met Wally, and we just
kept going from there. But yeah, just like connecting with each other beforehand. And it was not hard to do so at all. Like Sasha said, we clicked right away. And I feel like that was a good first place to meet. At the airport, you're waiting for your flight, and then you just talk, and then you're like, oh, it's time to get on the flight. So that's kind of how well we clicked. That time just went by so fast.
Yeah, it's almost like a practice run of you guys, going to Thailand.
Thank goodness the rest of it didn't imitate real life.
Yeah. What makes you such an expert on this time and playing with your dad's toys? Dad's toys? I suppose so. Get some sleep, ladies.
That's a wrap for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Suzanne Marquez. I'll see you again next week on The Lot.